Welcome, dreamers and seekers, to Dream and Bone Tarot, where we step into the dream, listen to the bones, and uncover the story written in the cards. Whether you are new or returning, I am so glad you're here. My name is Alex. We're going to be doing a collective reading today for the end of September to the beginning of October of 2025. I don't mean for my readings to be timeless, but if you are finding this outside of that window, this message may be meant for you, or at least there's something in here that you can learn from or listen to. Now remember, this is a general reading, so have an open mind and an open heart while you're in this space. I'm going to be doing a 7-cross spread, looking at your current energy, what is affecting you most right now, the past for context, what you have coming in, what you may not see coming, what's in your subconscious, and the possible outcome should you choose to stay in those energies. I have asked for messages only of love, light, and for your highest good. Let's see what we have coming in for you. The first card is going to be your current energy. The Queen of Cups. This is a very empathetic, loving energy. This is having the ability to feel like you're an empath. If you go into a crowded space and you feel as though you can sort of sense or pick up on the people around you, what they're feeling, that's what an empath is. Empaths have a lot of general anxiety disorders. I'm not a mental or healthcare professional, please keep that in mind. But from my experience, empaths have a lot of general anxiety disorders because they feel so closely to those around them, even though they may not know them. So if you have problems with crowded spaces, concerts, grocery stores, just being in large crowds, parties, then this could definitely be you. You could be an empath. But I feel as though people are able to come to you with their problems. They're able to look at you and sort of bare their soul and tell you what's going on in their life. And it's not that you asked. You could have said, "How's your day going?" And they could start telling you about their day. It's the ability to conversate. You're a great conversationalist. Thank you, but that is too many cards for the next position we're going for. You're able to have great conversations, meaningful conversations with people, not just about their day, but about philosophy, love, life. And this means a lot to people. Taking the time to ask questions about someone else, it means a lot to them. Because it's almost like someone that you came upon recently. I do apologize, I had a knock at the door. Oh. So we have the World that was turned over in the deck. We'll say that is your subconscious. Or do you want this back in the deck? Back in the deck. Okay. I do what Spirit tells me to do. So, as I was saying before, you have the ability to conversate with people. People open up to you, they feel comfortable around you, but you also you feel very deeply. And in your subconscious, let's see what you have in your subconscious here. It is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in your subconscious. Okay. The Queen of Wands is someone who is very passionate. If you'll notice, she has a sunflower in her hand. She follows her passion. She's also very confident. And this doesn't have to be a female energy. This could be, if you're male, this could be you. You could feel very confident right now, as you should. Okay. Continue with the Queen of Wands. You feel very confident right now, as you should. Everybody has the right to feel confident, no matter what they're doing, right? So it is someone who has a lot of drive. She's sort of, you have the Queen of Pentacles in what's coming in for you. Okay, you have 3 queens all in a row. And what's affecting you most right now is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is adventurous, curious, ready to get out and explore the world, ideas, meet people. What's in your past is the 5 of Wands. So a lot of conflict. This could be inner or outer conflict. What you don't see coming is the Ace of Cups. Okay. And finally, the potential outcome, should you continue moving along this path. Potential outcome, Spirit. The 5 of Pentacles. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So we are going to put him right here. The Hermit is our theme. He represents the overall of what this spread is about. This is about inner knowing, about taking time for yourself, taking time to learn something new, finding the inner guidance, getting connected with the divine inside of you. All right. We spoke about the Queen of Cups. That is your current energy. A very lovely, lovely energy. Underneath is the Queen of Wands and your subconscious, the confidence. The subconscious is the stories we tell ourselves throughout the day. It is almost how you perceive the world, how you look at the world. And you look at the world as though it is your oyster. Everything feels really good. And she is sitting on her throne, sort of content, not content, but happy in what she is doing, what she has achieved thus far. What's affecting you is the Page of Wands. This adventurous spirit that you have, wanting to get out into the world, to do the things that you love to do, to follow your passion, because it's stemming from this Queen of Wands. The passion that you feel currently is stemming from the things that you want to do, the things that you want to take on. I mean, it's seeing, again, the world as your oyster. The 5 of Wands is the past conflict, of course, and it could be a conflict that was internal or it could be external. We're going to clarify to see. But what I'm feeling right now is that this was an internal conflict that you had with yourself, almost as though you were not sure, but you know better now. The Queen of Pentacles is what you have coming in. The Queen of Pentacles is the queen of the 3D, of home, family, stability. And you have that coming in for you. She is nurturing. She's almost like the Empress in a way, but she's not quite at that level yet. But if you were to compare a card to the Empress, I would say it would be the Queen of Pentacles for me personally, just because she is so nurturing and loving and giving with her time, her effort, and her energy to her family. What you don't see coming in is the Ace of Cups, love. And you don't have to be in a relationship to feel love. But this is divine love, internal love, even eternal love. This is something that's coming in for you that you're not going to see. And it's almost as though I heard you know this person. So it could be somebody that you already know that is going to express a feeling of love for you. If you are single, if you are in a relationship and you are happy in that relationship, this could be the reignition of love, going on dates, dating each other again, courting. That's what I just heard, courting. Like being taken out, feeling radiant. And it could be something that you also find within yourself, the feeling of radiance. What is in your future is the Five of Pentacles. Now, people say the Five of Pentacles is that card that people are left out in the cold. Excuse me. But it is accepting challenge through adversity. And it may not be so much as adversity as it is feeling hopelessness. But there's something coming to light that's going to bloom within your world. Okay. So we're going to clarify further with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Traditional Rider-Waite. It didn't flip over. Can I have 2 to 3? Thank you. So you have the King of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay. Clarifying the Queen of Cups. Not only are you someone who can talk to people and empathize with them, but you also give great advice. It's very practical advice. And it's something that you implement in your own world as well, not just, telling someone this is what they need to do, but it's something that you practice daily. Okay, can I please have 1 to 2 more cards to further clarify the Queen of Cups in the current energy? That was 2. Thank you. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have the Seven of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles is deliberate, steady. You're a very stable person. You are prone to I don't want to say doubting yourself. That's not the right word for this. You are prone to feeling as though you have to defend yourself from outside things when you don't even need to. This is a false. Like you've made it to where you are, but now you feel as though okay, you have the confidence. You made it to where you are because you have the confidence, the inner knowing, the confidence, the ability to get something done. But you sometimes feel as though you have to defend those actions. The actions that you took to get here, you feel as though you have to defend it. If it was done with, light and honor and dignity, why do you feel as though you have to defend those actions? That is not necessary. I know sometimes we feel as though we're in the spotlight and we feel as though everyone's looking at us in the negative. That sometimes I heard a way of safeguarding or protect ourselves from the potential of being hurt. And I did see the Three of Swords below the Hermit. But I think that we don't always have to be in that state of having to defend ourselves. And I see that you're not in that state all the time, but it does pop up every once in a while as though you have to defend yourself or you feel as though you should have to explain your choice of something. But that's not always necessary. Because you have the Queen of Wands, who is a very confident person. The stability. You have stability. You have cultivated a life for yourself that lends to abundance. And it's almost this like energy of I don't want to share. Where did I hear that? I don't want to share. That's not what you're thinking. That's something that's like very anti you. That's not what you're thinking. I think you do want to give your abundance to people. You want to share the knowledge that you've had. But you're holding on to something. Pardon, I always have a hair on me. You're holding on to something very tightly that you don't want to let go of. Let's find out what that is. Can you please help me clarify the Four of Pentacles, which is clarifying the Queen of Wands in the subconscious, please? Thank you. The Three of Cups. So yeah, you're holding on to the stability, the joy, the family, the celebration, this idea that you should be able to celebrate something. Okay. Fruitful. There's a harvest. And this is also passion. It brings you joy, what you're doing, the way you're feeling. Thank you. The Nine of Wands. Being able to look at a situation, break through the barriers. Icebreaker. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. You are very connected with people. You help people get out of their comfort zone. That is how you help them. And you may think it's unconventional that generally we say that's, we help people, we give money, we give time, we give, thoughts, prayers. You help people get out of their comfort zone. You could be a teacher. I'm picking up on that very strongly. You could be a teacher and you help kids or teenagers to find the good in a situation by pushing what they believe they're capable of doing. So they have limited beliefs, but you don't believe that at all. You're all about breaking through, breaking barriers, accepting life's challenges, and going out there and doing it. Because the Page of Wands is what is affecting you most right now. And the Page of Wands is saying, yeah, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it. Because you have that adventurous spirit. You have that want to do something, that drive. I would not be shocked if we saw the devil. Just saying. Now please have 2 to 3 cards to clarify the Page of Wands and what is affecting us most right now. I say us, but it's a collective energy. I can say us. What is affecting the collective most right now? The Page of Wands. Can I have 2 to 3 cards to help clarify this? 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is accepting challenges in grace. Being able to, when something is given to you and you have too much on your plate, instead of saying, no, I can't handle that right now, you pick it up and you do it beautifully. And you integrate it into your life as either a daily practice, a routine. It could just be a one-time project. But you have the ability to handle whatever comes your way with ease. You make it look easy. How do you do that? You make it look so easy. That wanted to flip over, but it didn't flip over. I have 1 to 2 more cards to clarify this Page of Wands and what is affecting the collective most right now. The Queen of Swords. The only queen we didn't have in this whole thing, and she's right here. You also know your limits. The 6 of Swords keeps popping up on the bottom of the deck. You know your limits. You know you have boundaries that you won't cross, that you won't let other people cross. Okay? This is a queen that is very much in her knowing power, is very analytical. She will listen to you. She will understand you. You do have that ability for people. Again, with the Queen of Cups, you empathize with them. The Queen of Swords is saying that you understand. And you welcome adventure. You're very knowledgeable in what you do. Thank you. The 10 of Cups. Because this makes you happy. Being able to do this thing that you love the most is emotionally fulfilling. Seeing you in your element, it brings people a sense of joy. When you do what you do best, I mean, you shine. You really do. And it makes you happy that you're able to give this to whoever it is you're sharing with. But when people see what you're doing, it also makes them very happy as well. This Five of Wands in the past, let's see what this is about. I'm curious. Five of Wands could be an internal conflict. Sort of getting that this was internal, not always having the confidence or the belief that you could do something. Thank you. The Three of Swords. Yeah. So something that someone said to you one time may have really gotten into your head. I'm getting the feeling that it's almost like you did something one time and someone gave you a lot of criticism and you really took it to heart, and it's kind of been in the back of your mind ever since. The Eight of Pentacles on the bottom would suggest that it's something that you have worked hard at for a while, but someone did something differently than you did, and it sort of got to you. And it kept you kind of down for a little while. But I don't see that it affects you now, except for this one. This sometimes you kind of get like, you feel as though you have to be defensive and tell people this is why I'm doing this. And yeah, the communication. This, whatever someone said to you one time was very hurtful and sort of out of the blue. And I feel like this was in the past. Like, we're not talking like, couple weeks, couple of months ago. This was like, we're talking like, I mean, months and months ago, maybe a year or so or more. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that cycle closed down. That's something that came and went. So you did learn from that. And that's awesome. You learn to not always listen to what people say, to not always take things to heart, because it did hurt you for a little bit. What someone said to you at one time about something that you were doing, it really got to your head. But I think you closed this off. You are a very strong person. I'm really feeling like we'll see the Strength card somewhere, because I mean, that's kind of what I'm picking up on, especially with this Queen of Wands here. Having that ability to kind of sit back and say, nothing affects me like that anymore. Because nothing affects you like that anymore. So the Queen of Pentacles is what you have coming in. The Queen of Pentacles is abundance, family, home. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. It is something that you are calling in. And it does have to do, it is like a gratification. And it could be about family. I heard pregnancy. So if you're trying to get pregnant, again, I'm not a medical or mental health care professional, but I mean, if you're trying to get pregnant, now might be the time to start again, if that's something that you are wanting to do. Again, don't take my advice. I hear things, I see things in cards. The Queen of Cups. I love this. I love this for you. The Queen of Pentacles and being clarified by the Queen of Cups. You are a beautiful soul. I just have to tell you that. You're a beautiful soul. Because you have such a wonderful energy. You've been through hardships, but you have not let that affect how you have shown up in your present energy at all. You accept things and then you're like, okay, I'm over it. I'm done. It sometimes pops up. Again, it sometimes does pop up, but it's being able to turn. I see the Empress sticking out. Nice. Okay, I'm still on. Just making sure. Other video, the thing went out. But being able to, you are such a nurturing person. And again, coming back down here, like, you help people get out of their comfort zone. If you are a parent and this is what you do, you constantly help your children, or you help children in general, like you're a teacher, this is going to last. This is going to stick with them for the rest of their life. Thank you. The Seven of Swords. I've seen a lot of sevens today. A lot of sevens today. Not in here. I don't see sevens here except for right here. But the Seven of Swords is having a plan. Maybe not quite yet, like things are falling into place, but the Seven of Swords suggests that you have a plan in place. So you don't have to leave behind everything, right? Like, you don't have to, you're not missing anything. It's almost like being organized. So some organizational skills might help you out here in the future if you're looking to be organized, looking to organize something, or you could be planning on cleaning out your home. If you're selling your home, cleaning out your home. Don't leave anything behind. Make sure you look in all the cracks and crevices, the closets, attic spaces, basement spaces, to make sure you get everything, because if you're going to leave something behind, someone is going to leave something behind and you're going to miss it. Okay, that's too many, but we have the Queen of Wands. That's incredible. So you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Queen of Wands up here, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, reaffirming that what you have coming in is this confidence, and you have the Two of Wands on the bottom too. So being able to, like, knowing that anything you want to do, you can do this. It's going to require you to stay in this energy of being confident. Why are these flipped over? I don't generally have things that are reversed. If they come out reversed, I'll read them reversed, but I don't agitate them like that. So, but you do have this ability to bring in this beautiful life that you want to live. You just have to step out. Maybe step out of your comfort zone a little bit more than what you already are. If you help bring people out of their comfort zone, what's to say that you can't do it for yourself? So in what you don't see coming in is the Ace of Cups, love, abundance. I get 2 to 3 cards to clarify this Ace of Cups, please. In what we don't see coming in. Heard one more. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Okay. So the Five of Swords, the Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, you now have all 4 queens. You are like, I'm telling you, and the Two of Swords. So what you don't see coming in, what you don't see or what you should see. So this is what you don't see. This absolute love, this eternal love, unconditional love, the love you're going to feel sort of coming from an unexpected place. And it could be that it's from someone you've had a beef with in the past, let me say. So you've had arguments in the past with somebody. And it's almost like you have this argument, but it's brief, and then you're both kind of done and you get over it, right? And the Fool here is sort of, for me, reaffirming that this is something new. And it does have to do with home, family, friends, finances. But I really think this is about a relationship with someone. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but I do think it is about a relationship that has sort of been on the edge of, it's almost like walking on eggshells. It's sort of been in a limbo for a while, but it's because there has not been a meeting of the minds. It's a legal term, a meeting of the minds, not necessarily like legal, but they use it a lot in legal talk, a meeting of the minds. So you're coming to a meeting of the minds on a subject. You are reuniting with someone. This is union. This is the 1111 card, manifestation, 2 wands on either side. So this is family, friends, celebration, coming together, reuniting after the heartbreak, after the like, we don't know what we're going to do. But this is good. This is sort of unexpected. You don't really expect this. And I'm not sure who initiates it, who initiates the apology or the makeup session. But it is very healing. And I do see the 5 of Pentacles as being this transition. I said something that was blooming. This is blooming after this sort of like brief adversity that you have here. This unexpectedness that occurs with this person, or I really do believe it is a person. Can I please have 2 to 3 cards to clarify the 5 of Pentacles in the potential outcome? Okay. The 10 of Pentacles. Fulfilling. Yeah. So what occurs here, what had occurred here, if this had not happened, like if the past conflict had not happened, you would not come to this meeting of the minds, so to speak. It would still be in this limbo. But what occurred had to happen for you to move on, to live this, to go through this transition, to live this abundant lifestyle that you are now in. And abundance doesn't have to necessarily mean about being in, you're not going to believe what just fell out. Is not being in financial abundance, not necessarily. This could also be just family, feeling good about family and being happy, seeing the good in everyday life. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is community, building, foundations. And it comes right before we have the 4 of Pentacles, the stability. So we are sort of going back to the learning process, the building of the foundation with this person. And it could be that this person was back here who made the comment a long time ago about you doing something that they thought you could do better. But it doesn't have to be. But whoever it is, you are going back to basics with them. And I did say the Five of Pentacles felt like a healing, and you have the Star, which to me further confirms that that is a healing transition card. This is having one foot on the ground, the other, being grounded, being the Queen of Pentacles. Where was she? She's right here. Being the Queen of Pentacles. And then also being able to look at your own life and say, is this good for me? And I do believe that once this settles and calms down, it will be. Because it's a chance it gives you a chance to heal old wounds, possibly this back here that had at one point sort of affected you, and sometimes still does, because I feel that whatever this person said back here, it sometimes pops up and you feel like as though you have to defend your position for why you do certain things. Excuse me. So this is going to allow you to move on and sort of continue on with your path. I mean, not like your path, not like, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it is time. It is time to move on. It is time to heal this, to move on from this, because you're gaining a new perspective. Things are finally coming into alignment, into balance. Oh, okay. I didn't put those all the way down. Bad. So the Hermit is gaining the introspection. And again, we have the Five of Wands. This further clarification that, yeah, this had to do with this. This is whoever hurt you in the past is coming back in. And they're going to heal, or you're going to heal something that occurred in the past. And again, like I said, I don't think this was a few weeks ago. I mean, it could have been a few weeks ago, but I really feel this was in quite a few months ago, a couple of years ago that this happened. But they're coming back in to heal this connection. So this is going to be great for you. And I do think that it's going to take some introspection on your part to decide on, again, the Eight of Cups, of getting over something, walking away from something. So we're getting the introspection on this, and you have the Empress. Let me show you. We are moving from this. We have confidence, but what we have coming in, this love, this unconditional love, this healing that is going to, be great for you in the long run, it doesn't come without the being able to ask if this is going to be for my highest good. This is saying, I acknowledge your apology. I acknowledge that this hurt me. I acknowledge all of those things that happened. But please give me some time to think about it. Because, again, it is the contemplation over the heartache. It is a contemplation from the past. And I do feel as though forgiveness, living in the heart space, is the way to go for a lot of things we experience. We don't have to forgive everybody who trespasses against us. But if it's not a big deal, it's where we can start. Because the Empress underneath the Hermit, and underneath this heartache that we experienced before, the thoughts that kind of, get us right here. The Empress is the abundance, the bringing in this beautiful life, because you are the Empress. You are someone who has the ability to nurture and give love without expecting anything in return. You are that type of person. You will give the shirt off your back for people. That's what I'm picking up. We all go through stuff, but you know what? It's always, if you kind of think it's for our highest good, then it will be. It'll always turn out great for you. So I'm going to, I do want to see one thing. Perhaps what we could be working on, even you wonderful person. We all have aspects that are not the best. I have 3 cards here. And this is what I like to call the bone of, bones are what we don't see. Bones are things that are uncomfortable to look at. So we have the King of Swords, the Tower, and the Emperor. Okay. So when there is change, this could be any type of change, abrupt change. It could be small, it could be a change in your schedule. It's not that you go with the flow. You don't necessarily go with the flow of something. If someone cancels on you, cancels your plans, you sort of don't know what to do with that. That's as an example. You don't understand what to do with that situation. Like, why did they cancel their plans? I mean, we've been planning this for 2 weeks. Why did this happen? It is this inability to realize that not everything is in your control, right? So I think the message here is be mindful of feeling as though you have to control every situation all the time, because it's not possible. You can only control how you react to something. You can't control what other people do. You can control how you perceive they show up in the world. But you can't control ultimately what other people do. Your only control is the sun. I feel like that's you. You can only control how you perceive their actions and how it's going to affect you. And like I said, you stay in the mindset of everything is always working out for my highest good, you're going to be just fine. Let me get an oracle card. Thank you. This is inner stillness. All right. Advice from your higher self. The presence of the Eternal Now card in your spread is a call from your higher self to immerse in the present. Amidst the chaos and distractions, there lies a timeless space of now that holds pure consciousness and peace. Your soul is urging you to tap into this profound moment, to experience life with all your senses, and to find the joy in the simple act of being. So taking time, just be. Sit still, read a book, have a cup of coffee, enjoy yourself. All right, this is the Mystic Manifesting Oracle deck. These decks are new to me. I just bought them. I have been enjoying them. Kind of help bring a little something different into every reading. Between Worlds. Work with spirit to heal blocks and uncover deeper truths. Spirit is my true source. Spirit is your true source of all things, abundance and love. Work with spirit to heal blocks and uncover deeper truths. And the way you can do that is, I always say, meditation. Meditation has helped me greatly to connect with things that I was not able to connect to before. Peace, being able to communicate and hear spirit. Meditation has been a big savior in that aspect for me. So meditate and then heal blocks and uncover deeper truths. Affirmation is spirit is my true source. And this is the guides theory. Thank you. 2. We have mantra and frequency. I'm only going to say what I want to put into the universe. Choose a mantra that resonates with you and repeat it with conviction and belief. Visualize yourself sending out the mantra into the universe and feel the energy on the universe responding to your intentions. Frequency. Negativity. It can only affect you if you are on the same frequency. Raising your frequency is a personal journey, and what works for one person may not work for another. Trust your intuition and experiment with different practices to find what resonates with you on a spiritual level. And I feel this is kind of going back between worlds. Work with spirit to heal blocks and uncover deeper truths. So raise your frequency. Find something that works for you to raise your frequency. Music is a really good way of doing that. Like I said before, meditation is also a really good way to raise frequency. Sitting and drinking a cup of coffee, having some tea, doing what you love to do. Honestly, being joyful, being in the now, being in the present, doing something that you love will always raise your frequency, 100%. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I'd like to thank Spirit for presiding over this reading. Remember, you're part of the story now. So dream deeply, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.